past life reading, and in this reading we're going to look at who you potentially were in your past life, as well as your life lessons, purpose, and how that might be flowing through into your current incarnation. So what I have here, Leo, is a 6-card block, different positions. To go more deeply into that lifetime, I'll be clarifying as I go. I have 2 Yogic Path Oracle cards and a lead tarot energy. So Leo, just to let you know before I jump in, if you do want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you will find the link to my website down below, as well as the link to my Learn Tarot journey, the initiation of which the doors are always open if you would like to learn the art of intuitive tarot with me, and you can get immediate access to all of those materials should you choose to sign up. So let's jump in. Interesting energy here. You have so many, so much for the Swords energy here. You also have 3 pages in this reading. So I'll tell you what I think about that in a moment. Your first oracle card out was Vata, and it's actually the Airy dosha in Ayurveda. And it's about being creative, imaginative, and unpredictable. So that could be meaningful for you. And maybe that you've carried that through into this lifetime here as well, Leo. Maybe you get inspired easy, you have a lot of imaginative ideas and that kind of thing. So that's really interesting. We also have Svadhyaya, which is self-study. And it's interesting with all that Swords energy. I think that not only are you inspired and getting the inspiration, but there's a very kind of technical kind of element to this as well, a very much an academic kind of edge that is coming through here also. So I feel like you're quite studious in wanting to understand the mind, the intellect, and that kind of thing. It's kind of like the psychologist kind of energy is what is coming through. So you could be somebody, or could have been somebody, who is really interested in the study of the mind. That's what's coming through here. So your lead tarot energy is the Queen of Swords, and that is a Libra energy here. So we've got the Queen of Swords page and the King all here. So I really feel, again, this energy of wanting to go deep and discover your inner truth. The Queen of Swords is somebody who demands honesty, authenticity, and truth. So I feel like in your past life you were very much a truth seeker. Change catalyst was one of the first words that came out when I drew the Page of Swords, and maybe somebody who was quite ahead of your time. Okay, so reading that with the first position here, Page of Swords, who you were, I feel not only were you ahead of your time, but I'm feeling old beyond your years, a very old soul in a young body. I think that with the 3 pages here, you may have passed early, but you really reached a level of self-actualization within that time. You may have left a mark somehow through the way you thought that was very ahead of its time. You may have even had, it's kind of an inventor energy as well, very interested in the workings of the mind and psychology and that kind of thing. So somebody who was incarnated in that time to bring about shifts and change, maybe in others, but to just be in that energy in that time to help move to a different level of consciousness is what I'm really feeling. So I will clarify these positions as I go, guys. And with the Page of Swords, yeah, I feel like you potentially passed young as well, but you did everything that you needed to do in that time, and yeah, that was just what you signed up for, guys. I have got the King of Wands here. Yeah, this is a visionary energy. So you were some kind of visionary who was also very interested in the study of the mind, and really using that to create change is what I'm thinking. And it could have been through inventions or bringing about new ideas that other people weren't seeing at the time. So your life purpose, Page of Pentacles. Let's get another one for that before I call it. And Leo, of course, that King of Wands is your card there. So it's, it's saying that this is your reading for sure. You may have been a Leo in a past life as well. I've got the 3 of Swords. Okay, interesting. The 3 of Swords, in terms of life purpose, you may have helped other people deal with their pain in some way, is what I'm really feeling. Maybe by helping them find that focus within themselves. Maybe you helped other people. If I'm going back to that psychology analogy, you might have helped people find that inner focus, that inner grounding within themselves to overcome hurts, to overcome pain, and that kind of thing. So you might have been, I'm feeling it's not healer energy, it's a clinical energy here. Somebody who was able to see truth and somebody who was able to mitigate. So there could have been like a counseling or a psychologist kind of edge as well, helping people heal their hearts so that they could get back into life, get back into new opportunities, and get out there and maybe find new commitments and opportunities for themselves. So life lesson, what you learned. I've got the Two of Swords here, and what's coming through for me there, Leo, is that I think one of your lessons was not to, even though you have this real strong like intellectual edge, I think that you were also very emotional, and one of your lessons was to not allow your emotions to blind you in your own guidance and decision making, but to really learn to follow your intuition. So it's more about plugging into heart energy together with your intellect without being swayed by your emotions. So that's what I'm seeing there. Because maybe you did have this way to see truth in others, but sometimes your compassion may have gotten in the way. Eight of Cups, yeah. So with the Eight of Cups, you know, one of your life lessons was to find your own deep happiness and contentment. And I think that, you know, through learning to follow your intuition, that was really critical for you in order to do that, and not to just stay in situations that weren't offering you everything that you wanted. Because the Eight of Cups is this energy of, okay, I have a certain amount of happiness and fulfillment here, but there is a piece missing. I can't put my finger on it, but I know I need to walk away. So one of your life lessons was knowing when to walk away from things, knowing when they were done, so that you could achieve those higher levels of, you know, happiness, ascension, and that kind of thing, and not sit at the crossroads for too long. And that might be something that you do in this life as well. It's like indecision is one of the decision-making styles. So it's about a lesson of not sitting on the fence too long, following your intuition and heart, not allowing your emotions to blind you, and to keep on moving forward in your life, okay? Because sometimes we can be helping others with their lives, but when it actually comes to helping ourselves, we can struggle with that. So what you need to leave behind, the Death card. Let's get the clarifier for that. I've got the Temperance Angel. Okay, that is Sagittarius energy. You might be moving away from that energy of feeling like you need to heal or rescue others, is what I'm hearing, guys. So if you do find yourself falling into the role of the rescuer in your life, maybe with your partners, or, you know, wanting to overgive, overhelp, you've got that in you. You've got this kind of like, you're used to being the person that people come to, the confident, that sort of person. But in this life, that chapter is meant to end. You're moving on to a different pursuit here, is what I'm feeling. It's time for you to find that ultimate stability within yourself and focus your energy more on balancing yourself in your own journey rather than the journeys of others, is what I'm really feeling. So that is your rebirth in this life. I feel that, yeah, that the focus on this life is more that spiritual element for yourself. Maybe that was the missing piece because you were really in the kind of intellectual sort of zone, but I feel like the spiritual element is what you are here to do in this life. Because the next card here, Leo, why did you incarnate as yourself? Page of Wands. To discover the Ace of Wands, which can be spirituality. It's a different kind of growth here. You know, that's the thing that was missing. You were in this kind of barren land. And it's also just to be a little bit more fancy free, okay? I feel like even though you were quite inspired and imaginative in your past life, it was done from a very structured place and a very analytical place. Page of Wands is somebody who is expressive, you know, living from passion and purpose, you know, discovering spirituality, really living through that spark. I've got the Death card again. It's called Transformation. So why did you incarnate? Well, to transform in that way, to find the light, to follow spirit or source, and to allow that to be the thing that actually liberates you in some way. I feel like it is some kind of transformation in that direction, guys. So the message from your past life self, we've got the King of Swords, which is Aquarian energy, and this is saying, make sure you see the big picture in this lifetime as well. You really honed that skill in your past life, and you have the ability to do that in this life as well. Through seeing the big picture, you can clearly make decisions about who or what to sever ties with, what kind of strategic moves you need to transform your own life. See the butterfly there and the transformation card? So you might be involved in the work of transformation in this life as well. You know, you might be still working in that area, and, you know, if not, you might have untapped skills in that particular zone. I think that a lot of you are probably quite good with technology, IT, or just being very, very clear in your communication as well. They are all skills that are coming through here. Magician, another card of transformation and alchemy. So it's saying here that your past life self is saying to you that you are bringing in this unique mixture of the analytical, the big picture thinking, the logical, with now, because you're working on your spirituality, this alchemist edge that is very powerful for being the alchemist of your reality, or maybe helping other people transform, or you might be even helping, you know, businesses transform, or, you know, you really have this ability to make it happen. Your past life self is also saying to you that you have so much potential. There might be some unlocked, untapped potential that you haven't tapped into yet. It's also saying that you have everything that you need to be in your power, to rise up. In this lifetime, you're going from page to queen to king energy. So we have an energy of ascension, we have an energy of growth, and we have an energy of transformation here as well. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you found this interesting in some way and might help give you some understanding on how things are playing out for you in this incarnation. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It may or may not resonate for you. Drop me a comment if you're called to share though, guys. I really do read them all and love interacting with you over there. I will see you back here for many more readings very soon, Leo. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. It really helps support my channel and help the readings go further, guys. So do take care. See you back here soon. Bye for now.